Good morning. I want to talk to you about ozone therapy because it's just a great therapy. I think the first question is why do patients like it? Why is the word of mouth on ozone therapy so good? Why do we get so many patients who got results from it and then told their friends and family, and their friends and family come in here and they want ozone therapy? It happens 2 or 3 times every day. And the reason is that ozone therapy works. It works because it's nature's natural healer. It is what nature uses to clean up the environment, to allow things to grow. And so when you introduce it into the body works better. Now you're probably all aware of that the oxygen level in our environment is going down. If you look back several thousand years ago, the level of oxygen in the air that we breathe was way higher than it is now. 25%, 28%. Right now in some big cities it's maybe 16%. It's supposed to be about 20%. And when you breathe less oxygen, you're in an environment where there's less oxygen, your body is unable to make energy in a normal way. And so ozone introduces oxygen into the body, and that's what it does. Now, once it's in the body, there's kind of 3 main things that it does. One is it's a natural detoxifier. So ozone is used in swimming pools, in water purification, in air purification, because it is able to bind with environmental toxins. Ozone as a molecule has a negative charge on it. It's got an extra negative electron charge. Most of the chemicals in the environment that are toxic and the heavy metals have a positive charge. And so when ozone meets the positive charge, it binds it, it neutralizes it, and it takes it out of being a free radical, and then it can't affect our bodies. So it's a natural detoxifier. When you add ozone to the body, it will bind with toxins. Now, there was a study not too long ago from Mount Sinai Hospital. The average cord blood of a baby born at Mount Sinai Hospital, New York, there were 270 identifiable environmental toxins in the infant's blood at the time of birth. Terrible, right? So ozone binds those toxins. We all walking around have more than that. But when you introduce ozone to the body, it binds those toxins, it neutralizes them, and then the body can take them out. So it's a natural detoxifier. The second thing that it does is it's a natural antibiotic, antifungal, antiparasitic. These organisms don't like ozone and they explode on contact. Now, ozone is about 4,500 times more powerful as an antibiotic and antifungal as chlorine bleach. So chlorine is a known disinfectant. You can't really easily take chlorine into the body because it's very toxic, but you can take ozone in, and ozone kills pretty much on contact. Organisms that are bad ones. On organisms that are good ones, like the ones that are supposed to be living inside of us, it's not toxic to those because they can handle it. So it's a natural antibiotic, and we use ozone for people who have fungal infections and bacterial infections, and it works really well. Ozone's very safe. You can introduce it pretty much anywhere in the body. You know, it can be put into joints, it can be put into blood, it can be put into the bladders, it can be put into the bowel, and it's very safe because it doesn't really hurt the body. It's oxygen, and so the body likes that. Now, I didn't say this before, but the oxygen we breathe is O2, and ozone is O3. It's 3 molecules paired up, so it's like supercharged oxygen. The third thing that it does, it's a natural immune enhancer. It raises up things in your immune system that defend you. And then the fourth thing that ozone is good for is it does a reset on the little organelles. There are little organs inside of every cell that make energy. They're called mitochondria. And when you introduce ozone to mitochondria, they do a reset and they make energy more efficiently. So if you're fatigued and you don't quite feel well and you don't have enough energy, by adding ozone, those mitochondria do a reset, they start working more efficiently, and they work better, and they will produce more energy. We find a lot of athletes come in and get ozone therapy because it's a performance enhancer. Their bodies naturally work better if their immune system is good, if their toxins are down, if their infection load is down, and if their mitochondria work better. And so people overall feel better. I myself get an ozone treatment every week. I find my body works really well. I'm involved in athletics. I do a lot of training. I'm in the clinic all day long. I'm exposed to people all day long. And it just keeps me at my best. It's easy. It's very safe. There are no reported deaths from ozone therapy in the world literature. There are thousands of papers written on it. It's really good, and it really helps people. So that's why we use it, and that's why people like it.